I'm sick of the lies. The lies. The lies the mainstream sports media tells you Bron fanboys to make you believe LeBron James is the GOAT. He not the GOAT, dog. He not the GOAT. All right? That's the facts. And you already know the deal. The real NBA fans, oh yeah, we all know that LeBron James is not the GOAT. But here come the Bron fanboys, dog. Here they come, dog. And what happened in my last video, dog? Didn't I use articles? Didn't I back up all of my statements with facts, dog? You see what I'm saying? We already know what the deal is, dog. You see what I'm saying? The real NBA fans, dog. But here, these Bron fanboys, they're casuals, dog. That's why they're fanboys of LeBron, dog, because they don't know nothing about him. They don't really understand the magnitude of his career, dog. You see what I'm saying? They look at his stats, his performances, and guess what? They all come from the system he plays in, the LeBron system. And his winning comes from the teammates that he recruits, dog, to play with him, because the system is trash, dog. The system is trash. And when you have an inferior system, you need superior teammates to make the system work, dog. You see what I'm saying? So if you get the best players, you can make a crap system work. And LeBron understands that, dog. He knows that. And that's why he's been recruiting his entire career, dog. His entire career. Now, in the last LeBron's Not the GOAT, Deck Stacker Part 2, you see? In Part 2, I went all the way up to, like the 08-09 season, the 9-10 season. So we're just going to pick up right where we left off, dog. So, 08-09, dog. The All-NBA players, dog. The All-NBA players in the 08-09 in the Eastern Conference, Dwight Howard of the Magic, first team. Dwayne Wade of the Heat, first team. And Paul Pierce of the Celtics, second team. And then when we go to defense, Dwight Howard of the Magic, first team. Garnett of the Celtics, first team. Rajon Rondo of the Celtics, second team. Dang, two all-defensive players on the same team. And then Dwayne Wade of the Heat, second team, dog. So now we're seeing a lot of two-way action happening right now, dog. You see what I'm saying? Dwight Howard, he is first team All-NBA and first team All-Defense in 08-09. What happens with them? Don't they meet LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals? Yes, they do, dog. And, it's crazy because the Magic actually beat the Celtics, dog, that year, dog. And Garnett was first team All-Defense. Rondo was second team All-Defense. Oh, but wasn't Garnett injured going against the Magic? Yeah. Garnett was injured, dog. Okay, we see. But still, we already noticed the trend. This is the competitive landscape of the Eastern Conference, and these are the kinds of teams that we're starting to see go to the finals on the East and the West, dog. Teams that have all NBA players, dog. Teams that got all defensive players, dog. And teams that got two-way players, dog. Dwight Howard, two-way player, dog. You see what I'm saying? We got Dwayne Wade. He's a two-way player, dog. You see what I'm saying? And then the Celtics, they got an All-NBA player, but then they have two All-Defensive players on their team, dog. And these are the kinds of teams that are making a rise in the East, dog. And LeBron is trying to compete. He's trying to stay afloat. And he does manage, dog. He does manage to have a better record than all of them that year, dog. You see what I'm saying? He got Mo Williams. You see what I'm saying? Even though Mo Williams isn't All-NBA. You see what I'm saying? He was able to recruit Mo Williams. And he already had Ben Wallace, who was a former All-Defensive first team and All-NBA second team and third team and things of that nature, dog. You see what I'm saying? So he's got Ben Wallace. He's got Mo Williams. And he himself is first team All-NBA, first team All-Defense, right? You see what I'm saying? He's got a strong, solid supporting cast, dog. You see what I'm saying? And, they have a good team. 08-09, they had the best record in the NBA, dog. 66 and 16, dog. 66 and 16. That was the best record in the entire NBA, not just the conference. So mission accomplished through the recruiting. Yeah, the team isn't as super as LeBron would like it to be, but it was super enough to get them 66 wins, dog. You see what I'm saying? And they got all these complimentary players, dog. All these guys that LeBron has recruited, dog. We already know one of his recruiting methods is grabbing players from the teams that beat him, dog. From the teams that beat him. That is one of his methods that he's been using throughout the entire, very frequently throughout the entire first stint of Cleveland. So that's helped him. And then he goes out of his way to recruit players who have been all NBA, you know, and all defense. And it's hard for him to get those kinds of players, though. You know what I'm saying? The only players he's been able to manage to secure, dog, are all defensive players, or players who were on the all defensive teams. Ben Wallace, i.e. Larry Hughes, you see what I'm saying? Even though they got rid of Larry Hughes, they traded him. But, you know what I'm saying? Now they got Ben Wallace, dog. You see what I'm saying? So he hasn't been able to get any all-NBA caliber offensive, you know, type scorers on his team, dog. Not all-NBA level. But remember, all-NBA level, that's like the top, that's the creme de la creme, dog. You see what I'm saying? That's the cream of the crop, dog. You see what I'm saying? But that's what he needs. He needs cream of the crop to play with him for him to win, dog. That's what he needs. Because we know he's not cream of the crop when it comes to scoring, dog. He's not cream of the crop. Even though, yeah, he got all NBA first team, but we know how he got it, dog. Through the system, dog. He has the ball in his hands most of the time, and then you surround him with all these shooters, dog, who are actually the real scorers. You see what I'm saying? And so either it's like, what do you want? Do you want LeBron to drive in and get an easy basket, or do you want these shooters to hit these threes? You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you instead of trying to fight to clog up the lane, you're like, you know, what's the lesser of two evils, dog? If we try to collapse on him, he kicks it out to one of those shooters. You know, he just picked up Mo Williams, and Mo Williams was already developing a reputation of being one of the best shooters in the game, dog. That's facts. You don't believe me? Dog, come on, dog. You can look it up, dog. You see what I'm saying? You can look it up. He was already establishing that reputation. And he was like a 90% free throw shooter or something like that at some point in the season, dog. He was shooting like 91%. Everyone was like, oh, yeah. Mo Williams, oh, what a fantastic acquisition. What a fantastic acquisition for LeBron. Mo Williams, and then he can make assists. He's good a playmaker, good ball handler. He's another guy who can give you scoring, and he can really help the team. Blah blah blah, yada yada. You see what I'm saying? They had all this praise for Mo Williams, dog. You see what I'm saying? Everybody knew Mo Williams was a dude, dog. And Mo Williams used to cook LeBron, dog. Even though LeBron had the better team, Mo Williams would be putting up some performances, dog. He'd be putting up some performances, dog. We'll talk about that in another video, dog. When I go into another way that LeBron James stacks the deck. There's a reason he got Mo Williams, dog. There's a reason for that. Oh, man. Okay. So, best record in the NBA. And they run into Orlando. And even though LeBron does his little LeBron system stuff and sucks all the stats to himself and puts up all these points and scores like 38.5 and blah, 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 they still lose. You see what I'm saying? They still lose. Because it's not winning basketball. You can't just give one guy the ball and let him do all the stuff. Let him be the primary playmaker, the primary ball handler, the primary scorer. You can't expect to win like that. It never works, dog. You see what I'm saying? And then people want to say, oh, well, Mo Williams. Oh, they want to blame all the people around him. But LeBron is the one who has the ball most of the time. You see what I'm saying? Why don't you blame the one who's playing the most minutes, who's in the game the longest, and who has the ball the most? Why can't you say this guy, the guy who's most responsible? You see what I'm saying? The guy who has it most of the time. You can't blame him. You got to blame all the guys who don't get it as much, who don't play as many minutes, who don't take as many shots. That's who you got to blame it on. Come on, dog. That's trash. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of these guys, they don't even get to be in a rhythm, a shooting rhythm, because LeBron is always grabbing the ball, making the offense stagnant. You know what I'm saying? And we already know that he struggled going against Dwight Howard, dog. You see what I'm saying? He struggled going against Dwight. You see what I'm saying? Now, Dwight was in the same situation as LeBron. Let's think about it, dog. Let's think about it. Come on, dog. Dwight Howard, wasn't he Rookie of the Year as well? Just like LeBron, huh? Dwight Howard, wasn't he an athletic freak just like LeBron, huh? Dwight Howard, he wasn't very fundamentally sound. He needed some polishing, didn't he? Just like LeBron, huh? When LeBron first came in the league. Dwight Howard, he needed to be surrounded with shooters. Just like LeBron, huh? Yep, just like LeBron. He needed to be surrounded with shooters as well because he only really excelled on the inside. Just like LeBron, huh? You see what I'm saying? Come on, dog. The only difference is it was working a little bit better for the Magic because Dwight played defense, like hardcore defense, dog. Like defensive player of the year type defense, dog. Like Dwight Howard was a problem. And when you got bigs, dog, when you got these big guys who like to dominate in the paint, Dwight Howard was contesting and stopping a lot of those guys, dog. Because you got to build up your team to be able to stop guys like a Tim Duncan who was winning, dog. You see what I'm saying? You got to be able to stop these bigger guys. You know, Shaq. You see what I'm saying? You know, all these big centers and things of that nature, guys who can be like all NBA level. You need like all defensive level type guys to stop them, dog. You see what I'm saying? It was working a little bit better for Dwight. You see what I'm saying? Because he had more skills, dog, defensively. Not necessarily offensively, but what do we really need him to do today? Use your athletic freak stuff. Jump up, catch dunks. You know, try to improve in the post. Have some post moves. We're trying to get you better at that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you're not that good at free throws. Just like LeBron, huh? Yeah, just like LeBron. You see what I'm saying? It's like the same thing. It's like this is now the new normal, dog. For these teams trying to build, dog, their whole purpose is get an athletic freak and build around them. Athletic freak, build around them. That's what Cleveland was doing. Athletic freak, LeBron, build around them. And as we put all these great players around them, you know, all these role players, all these experienced veterans, all these shooters, all that, you know, maybe he can develop with all this great talent around him, dog. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, LeBron, he wants the best of the best. Dwight Howard didn't need the best of the best. No, he didn't need the best of the best to be successful. He just needed good guys, solid guys. You see what I'm saying? But we already know LeBron's little recruiting method after that, dog, because Dwight Howard eliminated him. And now look who he's got his eyes on. He can't get Dwight Howard because Dwight Howard is the main guy they're building around. But he's going to try to get the main guy if he can. You see what I'm saying? But he knows he can't get Dwight. Who can he get, though? You see what I'm saying? Who can he get off of that Magic team? Who's that? Who's that guy? Is that Rashard Lewis? I'm going to need him later down the line, I think. If I can get Rashard Lewis, I'm going to grab him. You see what I'm saying? And he does for Miami. Come on, dog. People that beat him, dog. You see what I'm saying? And player, this is one of his primary methods is grabbing people that beat him. But now we're looking at these all NBAs, dog. The other method is all NBAs, dog. We go to 09, 010, or 09, 10. You know, Dwight Howard is a first team all NBA once again, dog. You see what I'm saying? Now, LeBron wanted to grab Joe Johnson. You see what I'm saying? He wanted Joe Johnson. After the 08 and 09 season, that was Joe Johnson's contract year. And Joe Johnson was going to be a free agent, dog. And LeBron recruited Joe Johnson, but Joe Johnson turned him down. Why? Because the Hawks, dog, the team he was originally on, dog, they wanted to pay that man. And they paid him handsomely and made him the highest paid player in the NBA, dog. So when they did that, Joe Johnson, it was a no-brainer for him. I'm going to go where the money goes, dog. They're going to pay me big, dog. They're going to pay me what I'm worth. I'm going to be the highest paid player in the NBA. I can't turn that down. You see what I'm saying? And LeBron, you know that made him mad. You see what I'm saying? You know that made him mad. So he's like, crap, I can't get Joe Johnson, you know? And then Joe Johnson goes on to be All NBA third team in the 2009-2010 season, the very year that LeBron wanted to acquire him. You see what I'm saying? Now you got in the East, Andrew Bogut, third team All NBA for the Bucks. And LeBron does eventually get Andrew Bogut, you know, later on, I think Cleveland, second stint Cleveland. You got Dwayne Wade, first team All NBA for the Heat, dog. Let's look at the defense, dog. Rajon Rondo, first team All NBA for the Celtics. LeBron does grab him, doesn't he? Way later on with the Lakers. You got Dwight Howard, first team All NBA with the Magic, or All Defense with the Magic. Yeah. LeBron would get him way later with the Lakers. He'd get him and Rondo at the same time, wouldn't he? And then we got Dwayne Wade, second team All Defense with the Heat. You know, and he would get him the very next year. He would go join him, run to Miami to join him. You got Josh Smith, who was second team All NBA or All Defense with the Hawks. You see what I'm saying? And now we got Joe Johnson, you know, who's teamed up with Josh Smith. So you got an All NBA and an All Defense on the same team. You got Gerald Wallace of the Bobcats, dog, first team All Defense. You know, and then you got Anderson Varejao, who is second team All Defense with the Cavaliers, dog. Yep. Varejao, second team All Defense, teamed up with LeBron, who's first team All Defense and first team All NBA. You see what I'm saying? So he has a teammate who is on a defensive team, dog. He does. But that's not enough for him, dog. He needs another All NBA. That's what he needs. He needs another All NBA. He needs two All NBAs on the same team. Because we're looking at who's winning, dog. Who won in the 2008-2009 season? It was Kobe, dog. You know, he's first team All NBA, first team All Defense, and Pau Gasol was third team All NBA. Now we go to 2009-2010, dog. You know, who wins again? Kobe again. Same deal. So now LeBron, he's just like really mad, dog. Really mad at this point. He's been trying to get another All-NBA caliber player on his team the entire time that he's been with Cleveland. The problem is he's a freaking loser. Nobody wants to play with him, dog. You see what I'm saying? I already provided proof in the last video. I had evidence. I had articles, dog. Come on, dog. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no cap, ain't no narratives, dog. Now we're going to go to, this is right around the time where he has to set this up, dog. 10-11. We know LeBron runs to Miami with Dwayne Wade. Why? Because in 9-10, Dwayne Wade was second team All Defense and first team All NBA. So that's his All NBA player, dog, an All NBA first team that he is purposely running to join up with, dog. Nobody else was doing this, dog. Nobody else was purposely trying to run and join up with another first team All NBA when you're already first team All NBA. Plus, Dwayne Wade was second team All Defense, and LeBron James was first team All Defense. So now it's two first team All NBA players on the same team, and they're both on the All Defensive team. And they're both going to be on the same team. Two-way players on the same team. But we already know LeBron, he's been hidden. He gets hidden with solid defense. You know, the Cavaliers were a solid defensive team. And so he gets to be hidden and covered for. You see what I'm saying? We already know he had a all defensive second team teammate in Anderson Varejao. That wasn't enough though. He needs scoring, dog. He needs All NBA type scoring, dog. You see what I'm saying? So we know what happens, dog. We know when he ran to Miami. We know he grabbed Chris Bosh. We know he's out there grabbing Rashard Lewis off of the Magic that beat him. We know he's grabbing Mike Bibby. We know he's got all these different players who beat him, and they were All NBA at one point or another. You see what I'm saying? All defense at one point or another. You see what I'm saying? All these players from teams that have beat him throughout the regular season. Everybody who ever beat him, everybody who ever whooped on him, and everybody who ever proved that they were an elite player in the league, he's trying to grab them all to play with him in Miami, dog. You see what I'm saying? And we already know why he's trying to do that. So he can finally win. Because he's won nothing at this point, dog. Nothing. He has failed over and over. He can't be the main guy, dog. The main guy, LeBron James, the main guy, leading the team to victory, surrounded by role players. Not going to happen, dog. You see what I'm saying? So he felt he had to create this super team just to win, dog. And that's what he did, dog. We get to the 11-12 season, dog. We already know 2011, they go straight to the finals, finally. You know, he went to the finals earlier, 2007, but we know that was a fluke. Now this is the real deal. They make it to the finals. They beat everyone in the East, dog. You see what I'm saying? But they lose. We already know the big-time failure in 2011. And we already know how LeBron gets down, dog. We already know how LeBron is. LeBron, what did he do, dog? He choked, didn't he? He laid an egg, didn't he? But we also know he probably did that on purpose, dog. You see what I'm saying? It's likely. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because he wanted to be known as the guy, dog. You see what I'm saying? And Dwayne Wade was showing that he was the guy. And so then, and they also weren't playing the LeBron system at that time, dog. They weren't. You see what I'm saying? In 2011, dog, they weren't running the LeBron system. You see what I'm saying? So when it came to the finals, if LeBron doesn't have his precious system, what does he look like? A freaking role player. You see what I'm saying? That what's he going to play like? A freaking role player. Because he doesn't have the abilities, the skills to do anything without the ball in his hands, dog. You see what I'm saying? He's going to look like just a freaking role player. He's going to put up role player numbers. He's going to average like 17 points a game. You see what I'm saying? That's what his stats are going to look like. You see what I'm saying? He plays like a role player when he's not playing in his precious system. So now they lose in an embarrassing fashion, and now there's a lot of pressure to win now. You got all the pieces, LeBron. Why'd you still lose? You see what I'm saying? Because we're not playing his way. We also need all the pieces that LeBron wants, but now we also need to play his way, his system. Now we can win, dog. You see what I'm saying? And so Dwayne Wade has to change his whole game. Chris Bosh has to change his whole game. He has to move from power forward to the center. You see what I'm saying? All these changes, all just meant to serve LeBron so he can win his way, dog. You see what I'm saying? And that's the only way he's going to win his way, dog. Superior teammates in an inferior system, because we know his system is inferior. We go to the 10-11 season, dog. Dwight Howard, first team All-NBA. Derrick Rose, first team All-NBA. Dwayne Wade, second team. Amari Stoudemire, second team. Al Horford, third team for the Hawks. We look at the defense, dog. Luol Deng, second team for the Bulls. Garnett, second team for the Celtics. Rondo, second team for the Celtics. Chandler, second team for the Knicks. Howard, first team for the Magic, dog. You see what I'm saying? So we're looking at all these names. We're looking at all these names, possible names that LeBron wants. And you know he gets Tyson Chandler. You see what I'm saying? He gets Tyson Chandler. Eventually he does get Rajon Rondo. You know, eventually he does get Carmelo Anthony. You see what I'm saying? So you see what I'm saying? All these different All-NBA and all defensive players, he'd be keeping them in mind. And if he can't get them when he wants them, he's still going to try to get them eventually. You see what I'm saying? We go to the 12-13 season. Carmelo Anthony, second team All-NBA for the Knicks. You see what I'm saying? Paul George, third team All-NBA for the Pacers. LeBron tries to get Paul George. He tried to recruit Paul George. Oh, yeah, he did. He definitely did. You see what I'm saying? Couldn't get him. You know, but he tried to get him. He tried to get him to come to L.A. You see what I'm saying? We look at the all-defense for 12-13. Tyson Chandler, first team all-defense. He ends up playing with Tyson Chandler. Joakim Noah, first team all-defense with the Bulls. Well, he ain't got to play with no Joakim Noah. You know they had a beef, dog. Noah didn't like him. All right? Avery Bradley, second team all-defense for the Celtics. Oh, yeah, he plays with Avery Bradley, doesn't he, on the Lakers, doesn't he? You see what I'm saying? Paul George, second team all-defense for the Pacers. Oh, yeah. You know, he definitely tried to recruit Paul George. Let's go to 13-14, dog. Noah, first team All-NBA for the Bulls. Dang, I didn't even know Joakim Noah was first team All-NBA for the Bulls. That's crazy. He was first team All-NBA and first team All-Defense that year. That's crazy. Al Jefferson, third team All-NBA for the Bobcats. I don't know if LeBron tries to get Al Jefferson because Al Jefferson played for the Bobcats. We already know for some reason he don't want players from the Bobcats, dog. You see what I'm saying? Just like he never got Gerald Wallace because Gerald Wallace was on the Bobcats. Apparently, Michael Jordan owned that team, dog, and he just don't want to get players who played for Michael Jordan's team. I don't know, dog. That's what it seems. That's what the evidence points to, dog. All right? Paul George, third team All-NBA for the Pacers. We look at the defense, dog. Joakim Noah, first team All-Defense. Jimmy Butler, second team All-Defense. Paul George, first team All-Defense. Roy Hibbert, second team All-Defense for the Pacers, dog. Oh, man, we get to 14-15, dog. 14-15. Pau Gasol, second team All-NBA for the Bulls. But he played with Kobe, so LeBron ain't going to get him. Kyrie Irving, third team All-NBA for the Cavs. Because now, at this point, dog, this is when LeBron runs back to the Cavaliers. Because remember, dog, all these names I'm naming, dog, Dwayne Wade, dog, he ain't showing up in the All-NBA in the 13-14 season, dog. And he ain't showing up in no All-Defense in the 13-14 season. You see what I'm saying? And he was not All-Defense in the 12-13 season. And he was not All-Defense in the 11-12 season. You see what I'm saying? So now we're starting to see Dwayne Wade isn't being able to get his All-NBA caliber type, status anymore. And LeBron is already looking for a way out. You see what I'm saying? But the reason that Dwayne Wade can't maintain that kind of All-NBA status is because LeBron doesn't make his teammates better. The system cripples his teammates, dog. You see what I'm saying? He doesn't make his teammates better. And so when they start declining as a result of having to change their whole game to play in his crap system, they start losing their effectiveness and losing their ability to, help the team. You see, and impact the team on the level that they're used to doing. You see what I'm saying? So now he got to run and got to take someone else's talent, dog. So we already know in the 13-14 season, prior to LeBron running to Cleveland, Kevin Love was second team All-NBA, dog. He was second team All-NBA. You see what I'm saying? And so LeBron's like, I know I'm going to run to Cleveland. You see what I'm saying? We already know Kyrie's over there, number one pick, and we already know this guy, he was an all-star game MVP and all that kind of stuff. We already know this guy, he was, a really good player. We're going to get him. I'm going to team up with him, and I'm going to bring Kevin Love over there. We're going to trade away, what's his name, Wiggins. What's his first name? Andrew Wiggins, dog. We're going to freaking trade him away. You see what I'm saying? He's one of our draft picks. Who cares? I don't develop young talent, dog. That's not my business, dog. I'm looking at all these All-NBA players, dog. I ain't looking for young talent to develop. I'm looking for All-NBA players I can just stack on my team, dog. That's all it's about for LeBron, dog. Win now. Win now. You see what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I have an article on that. Let's put that article up right now. So we already know how he'd be stacking the deck. He'd be trying to purposely team up, win now. So he's trying to purposely team up with all these high caliber players to win now. But it builds nothing. It builds nothing. But you already saw in that article, his little comment, well, let's not worry about the future. I got now. I got now. If you want to win now, it's better to join with me. And the reason he even developed that is because he ran and built a super team in Miami. So when he did that and he actually won back-to-back championships, it kind of put the league on notice. It put some players on notice where they're like, maybe I should play with LeBron. Maybe I can win. Maybe I can win quick. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it opened up the opportunity for him to entice other players and then run back to Cleveland, dog. Run back to Cleveland and, you know, secure a championship over there now that he had all this firepower. You see what I'm saying? But he's been doing this his entire career. And all these players that he had been tried to recruit before that didn't want to play with him, now they're like, okay, I'll play with you now. Now that I see that it actually worked. You see what I'm saying? They want proof of concept, dog. A lot of these guys, they want proof of concept. They don't, because they had no faith in LeBron, dog. You see what I'm saying? And then after the 2016 championship and them coming back from 3-1, that was even more proof of concept. And that was even more of a reason for people to try to join up with him after that, dog. And he got a lot of people, dog. You see what I'm saying? From 17 to 18, dog, he was grabbing everybody he could, especially after Kyrie left. Come on, dog. Oh, man. So Paul George, All-NBA third-team Pacers. This is the 15-16 season. Andre Drummond, All-NBA third-team Pistons. Kyle Lowry, All-NBA third-team Raptors. And those are all the All-NBA players in the East. All of them third team, dog. You see what I'm saying? He has depleted the talent pool, because he's trying to grab all the talent he can on his team. And now we got these players who aren't, on that level. You see what I'm saying? There's just all third team players in the East. All the first team, second teams, and all that, they're in the West, dog. You see what I'm saying? So when you got, guys you have to go against who aren't, like second team, first team, that kind of level, it should be easy to run through these guys and get to the finals again, dog. You see what I'm saying? We look at the all defense. Bradley. We know he gets Bradley later. Millsap. Hawks. He doesn't get Millsap. George. Paul George. He tried to get him. Hassan Whiteside. I don't know if he tried to get him or not. Butler. I don't know if he tried to get Jimmy Butler. Not sure. We look at 16, 17. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him, though. We already know LeBron, he'd be actively trying to recruit anybody he can, dog. Really. But some people, they have rivalries with him, dog. People who played with the Bulls, they have rivalries with LeBron. They don't like LeBron, dog. Joe Kim, you see what I'm saying? It was kind of crazy that Derrick Rose went to play with him in Cleveland, but Derrick Rose had stated, dog, that was his only way to get back into the league, dog. Like that was like his last shot to still remain in the NBA was to go play with LeBron. He did it as a career move, not for his career. He was just thinking about himself there. But even then, he couldn't take it, dog. He had to leave, dog. He checked himself out, and he was like, "Yo, mental health. I can't play. I can't play here." You see what I'm saying? Oh, man. So that's 15, 16, dog. 16, 17, we got Giannis. Now here comes Giannis, dog. Second team All-NBA with the Bucks. Isaiah Thomas, second team All-NBA with the Celtics. And, LeBron would get him on Cleveland just the year afterwards, dog. Just the year afterwards. John Wall, third team All-NBA with the Wizards. He can't get Wall, but he gets a point guard. He gets Thomas, but we already know it didn't work out. DeMar DeRozan, third team All-NBA Raptors, and Jimmy Butler, third team All-NBA Bulls. So we have 0 first team All-NBA caliber players in the East, and once again, LeBron can go straight to the finals again. And then the only player who was on an all-defensive team in the East in the 16-17 year was Giannis for the Bucks. And we know the Bucks didn't do nothing. I don't even know if they were in the playoffs. And if they were, Giannis was still developing. He wasn't where he needed to be yet. We go to 18-19 season, dog. Giannis, first team Bucks. Leonard, second team Raptors. And we know LeBron wanted to get Kawhi Leonard. Yep, he wanted to get Kawhi Leonard when he went to L.A. He wanted Kawhi, and Kawhi went to the L.A. Clippers. But everybody knew Kawhi wanted After he won his championship with the Raptors, everyone knew, oh, Kawhi, he's gonna run back to LA. That's where he's from. That's where he's comfortable. I wouldn't put it past him to play with LeBron, the king. But Kawhi didn't want to play with no LeBron, dog. The dude he locked up and destroyed in 2014. You see what I'm saying? He already knows. No, we already know Kawhi does not like LeBron like that, dog. And I'm sure there's reasons behind it, dog. And Kawhi withdrew from the 2024 Olympics. He's not interested in playing with LeBron, dog. I guarantee you that, dog. He is not interested in playing with LeBron. And when he went back to LA, he'd rather join the freaking Clippers than the Lakers, dog. That's just the facts, dog. You see what I'm saying? Joel Embiid, second team All-NBA for the Sixers. Kyrie Irving, second team All-NBA for the Celtics. He had just been playing with LeBron, but, he had to leave. Blake Griffin, third team All-NBA for the Pistons. Kemba Walker, third team All-NBA for the Hornets, dog. I don't think he tried to get Walker, and at that time wasn't Michael Jordan owning the Hornets, so he typically does not want to get players from teams that Michael Jordan was owning for some reason, dog. All right, 17-18, Oladipo for defense. Oladipo was first team all defense with the Pacers. Covington, first team all defense, and Embiid, second team all defense for the Sixers. And then Horford, second team all defense for the Celtics. And he's not getting any of those players, dog. But you saw he had eyes on Embiid. Another one of his recruiting methods is through the Olympics. And he just played in the Olympics with Embiid, dog. There's a reason he wants to play in the Olympics. That was one of his key reasons to be put around all these great players that he could try to entice and get to play with them, dog. So Embiid might be on that list because we see him on this All-NBA and All-Defense. You see what I'm saying? All right, let's try to quickly go through, dog. 1920, we know he runs to the Lakers. Now, at the time, Anthony Davis was All-NBA first team, dog. Just 2 years prior, to LeBron grabbing him. But then he had got hurt, so he couldn't get the all-defensive or all-NBA first team with the Pelicans. And then LeBron, had to pull some shady stuff, him and Clutch, and that Anthony Davis was signed to Clutch, and then, Anthony Davis decided to hold out on his contract and force a trade. It was just crazy, dog. Just to get to be on LeBron's team so they could, sneak out this win, dog. And that's the only win they would ever get together, dog. You see what I'm saying? It's all dying down. All his little recruiting methods, because he thinks it's just all players. You get the best players on the same team, you're going to win. It's like, that's not how it works. You're an idiot. They say he has high basketball IQ. He has somewhat of a basketball IQ. He's played with everybody. Of course he's going to learn about, these coaches and the teams they play for, the plays they run. He's played with everybody, dog. You see what I'm saying? Of course he's going to know some of these play calls. He's going to be familiar with all this stuff, dog. But what he's more concerned with is just grabbing players and, taking some of their knowledge and utilizing them within his system, dog. His trash system. We got James Harden, who was first team All-NBA in 1920. Russell Westbrook, who was third team All-NBA in 1920. Oh, and he would get Russell Westbrook the first chance he could, wouldn't he? Luka Doncic, first team All-NBA with the Mavs. Chris Paul, second team All-NBA with OKC. We know he's been trying to get Chris Paul forever, dog. Damian Lillard, second team All-NBA with the Blazers. Nikola Jokic, second team All-NBA with the Nuggets. Kawhi Leonard, second team All-NBA with the Clippers. Rudy Gobert, third team All-NBA with the Jazz, dog. So, and then if we look at the defense for 1920, Gobert, first team All-Defense for the Jazz. Kawhi, second team all defense, and Patrick Beverly, second team all defense for the Clippers. And who does he end up getting? Oh yeah, Patrick Beverly, because he's second team all defense. Come on, dog. We already know LeBron's little recruiting. It's not a coincidence that he does this kind of stuff, dog. This is the normal for him, dog. The normal for him is to grab players who are all NBA or all defense, dog. You see what I'm saying? And try to put them on his team. It's never a coincidence, dog. If you think it's a coincidence at this point, you're an idiot. You're just blind. You're blind. 2021. Kawhi Leonard, first team All-NBA. Paul George, third team All-NBA. Nikola Jokic, first team. Curry, first team. Luka, first team. Lillard, second team. Chris Paul, second team for the Suns. Gobert, third team for the Jazz. All defense. Kawhi, second team Clippers. Gobert, first team Jazz. And Draymond Green, first team Warriors. Now we already know Draymond Green is a Clutch. You know what I'm saying? Clutch Sports. He's represented by Clutch. So we already know with his defensive whatever and maybe his, I don't know if he ever made an All-NBA team. He may have, you know. But it's like, you know, he's already got some of these Clutch Sports athletes in his pocket too that he might be able to utilize to his advantage as well, dog. He's looking ahead of the game. He's like a mastermind. Like I said, he's like an evil mastermind, an evil genius when it comes to trying to grab and recruit, but not when it comes to playing. You know, he's not really good. Like, he does have little sneaky tactics as well when he plays, but most of it just has to do with recruiting, dog. You know, it's not because he's just this super great player. All right, 21-22. We got Nikola, All-NBA first team. Karl Anthony Towns, Booker, Paul. You know, it's like we're looking at Ja Morant, we're looking at Luka, we're looking at Curry, and he can't get any of those guys. We look at Mikal Bridges. He was first team All-Defense for the Suns. Jaren Jackson Jr., first team All-Defense for the Grizzlies. We got Gobert, still first team All-Defense for the Jazz. And Draymond Green, still second team All-Defense for the Warriors. But, you know, I know he's looking at some of these guys, but he can't get them. He can't get them. You know, and nobody really wants to play with him at this point, dog. It's going to be very hard for great players to want to play with LeBron. He's freaking old. That's the first thing. We've already seen throughout his career that it's difficult for him to win, you know, even with talented players. That's another thing. You see what I'm saying? We've seen what kind of credit his teammates get when they do win, you know. We've seen that. All these guys have witnessed this, dog. All these guys have witnessed this. All these guys recognize that his time is up. That's why it's hard for him to get players, dog. That's why he went. Why would he join the Olympics, dog? Why? He didn't need to do that. You see what I'm saying? He hadn't been to the Olympics since 2008. It's been 12 years. Or no, not even 12 years. Or no, he hadn't been to the Olympics since 2012. All right? So, yeah, it's been 12 years. 12 years, no Olympics. Now, all of a sudden, he wants to be in the Olympics. Why? Oh, because I want to represent my country, and I want to, you know, I just want to do it for the US of A, and I need all these players. I called these players to come play with me. You know, why, once again, he recruited a lot of these players for the Olympics, dog. Think about it, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why was Tyronn Lue there? Why was Eric Spoelstra there? The two coaches he was able to win with. You see what I'm saying? He ain't going to bring no Frank Vogel there. But you know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. And he recruits all these players. He assembles L'Avengers. What for? Just to represent Team USA and bring gold to the team? No. There's always an ulterior motive with his moves, dog. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to things that aren't related to basketball, you see what I'm saying? NBA basketball, There's always an ulterior motive, and you've got to realize that, dog. He's a snake, dog. He's calculated. He's smart, he's calculated, dog. Everything he does, there's a reason behind it, dog. It's never just plain, oh, he said that just to say it. No. Everything he says, there's a reason behind it. All right? There's a motive behind it. Everything he does, there's a reason behind it. There's a motive behind it, dog. You see what I'm saying? And once you start realizing and recognizing these motives, then you'll start realizing and recognizing this dude has been moving snaky his entire career, and he is not the GOAT. He not the GOAT, dog. He not the GOAT.